and welcome to this half-term's exercises for our Yogalates at the gateway. That was my dog knocking over his bowl. This is Hobbs, the cat. Okay, we're going to start with dancer pose, which is our balance. This is going to focus our mind, engage strongly in our core, get a lovely big stretch into across the chest and the front of the thigh. Take the weight onto one foot. Bring the other, oh sorry darling, bring the other foot up towards the bottom. Find that strength firmly in the belly, reach the other arm away and then push the foot back. We are not going to collapse into this lower back like this, keeping that lovely length all the way through the front. Keeping breathing, long slow breaths, nice and steady. And then when it's time to ease out of it, come out of it steadily. Trying there with leg number 2. Pushing forward with the hips, keeping the belly strong, other arm lifts. Shoulders relax, let's feel a lovely big stretch into the chest and across the front of the thigh. Coming out of it when you're ready. So over time and with practice you'll increase the number of breaths that you stay in each pose. So maybe to start with at the start of this term you might start with 2 or 3 breaths. By half term you might be up to 4 or 5 breaths. Just see how you get on. We might repeat it more often as well. Okay, for exercise number 2 we're going to take the feet nice and wide and come into our warrior 2. So this is a stance that we have done before. With your warrior 2, your lead leg is pointing towards the short edge of your mat, your back leg pointing towards the longer edge of the mat, and then you'll bend into that front knee so that the front knee comes to sit above the ankle. Watch out for the bum sticking out and the chest coming forwards. So feel like you're wrapping that buttock right underneath, lifting up through the front of the body and making sure the knee doesn't roll in. Keeping that back leg strong and engaged. And then the arms come out and the shoulders relaxed. So we're going to flow into and out of this. We're going to do 5 today. So as you breathe in, straightening through the arms, straightening through the front leg. And as you breathe out, settle back down into it. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, settle down. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Relaxing the arms down and straighten out through the leg. Then we're straight onto side number 2, so walking those feet all the way around. New lead leg. Nice decent space between the feet. And that will vary depending on each person. So some people, they're going to be comfortable with the feet much wider apart than other people. Okay, zipping up through the front here, lengthening down through the back. These arms are coming out. Shoulders are relaxed, and it's the same number on both sides. We're going for 5 again. Inhale, find that length, that straightness through the leg. Exhale, ease into it. Final one. Lovely, relaxing the arms down and then bringing these feet back in together. So that's our warrior 2 flow. And again, you might start with 3 or 5 like I just did. You might increase the number. You might then do a second set. So see how you get on. For the next exercise, we're going to be coming down onto our knees. Hello, Hobbs. You're going to do it too. Okay, well, you're kind of in the way there, sweetheart, aren't you? Okay. So we're going to bring this one foot up towards the top edge of the mat. And then the other knee is going to come back. So you might want to bend your mat over, place something underneath that back knee. Knee above ankle on the front. Hello, darling. Hips are pointing forwards. You're going to lengthen through the front of the body. Inhale to lift those arms nice and high. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, finding length through the front of the body as you inhale. And as you exhale, bring those arms into a cactus position. Inhaling and exhaling. Fabulous. When you've done your number on that side, easing out of it. And then you can make your way into side number 2. Hips pointing forwards, hug everything in towards that midline. Lengthen through the front of the body without getting that collapse feeling in the back. Arms lift, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, finding that length. Exhale, squeezing into the muscles of the back. That's 5. Fabulous. Easing out of it. Good. So, for the next exercise, we will come into our boat. Now in class we've got those little balls, and we'll use the balls, but here at home I don't have one of those balls, so I'm going to use my yoga block. I'm going to squeeze the block in between the knees, lengthening through the back, lifting the arms up, and then setting those shoulders back and down. So I'm feeling that lovely length and feeling all the way through the body, and I'm squeezing the legs into the block. With each inhale, find that extra height. With each exhale, relax those shoulders, find ease within it. Relaxing the arms down, maybe taking a little break. So you can make that more challenging by taking the feet off the mat. We might do a couple, 2 or 3 rounds of this. When you're ready, when you're going to lift both feet off the floor, doing it one at a time is the better way of doing it. So have the block to your side, lifting the feet off the floor, finding your balance point, then popping the ball or the block in between your feet, in between your legs, and lengthening through. Finding your set number of breaths that you're happy with, popping the block out of the way, and then coming back into your relaxation position. Okie dokie. So our next exercise is our roll down and roll up. I'm going to start down. So when you're starting down here on the floor, your knees will be a little bit bent and perhaps feet a little bit further away from you where you think. Really engaging into this belly, strengthening through, lifting through the arms, relaxing the shoulders. And we're going to nice and steadily take ourselves up to seated. So scoop up through the belly, and without jutting the chin forward, lead with the chest. So lift and then curve into the back to release back down. Now those feet are going to want to try and lift off the floor. We're trying to keep them attached. Squeezing and engaging through the legs. you've done your set number, lengthen everything away. Just have a bit of a stretch out. For our next exercise, we're coming into that cobbler's position that I talk about. So the soles of the feet will touch. We're going to keep the feet on the floor. So I really want you to focus on strengthening through the belly so that the lower back doesn't arch and lift and you feel a stretch or a disengagement or anything painful in your lower back. Find this strength here, find that engagement, bringing the arms as if you're trying to reach towards the knees, scooping up through the belly, and again leading with the chest to just peel the head and shoulders off the floor. You are not adjusting this chin forward, keep the length in the neck, and we're just going to take the hands towards the knees, squeezing into this side body oblique crunch. Squeezing into the side body, and then when you're ready, releasing it through, and once again coming into that full stretch. One final exercise. From here, again, we'll be using, in the class, we'll be using the ball, bending the knees, putting the feet next to the bottom, and popping the ball in between the legs. Hands are down by the side. I'm going to start with just easing into and out of it. So as you exhale, squeeze into that ball. As you inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, release. So that's going to carry on hugging in towards the midline and release. As you exhale, scoop up through the belly, press the back down into the floor and squeeze into those legs. Inhale, release. Couple more. And then when you're ready, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, feel the hips floating away from the floor. Exhale, really strongly to roll down. Inhaling as you lift, exhaling down. One more time, inhaling as you lift, and exhaling down. So again, you can increase the number of those that you do, depending on how you're feeling on any given day. Coming into your full stretch at the end. So that's just a brief run through of the exercises we'll be doing this half term. Thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you all in class. Bye.